crucified every word they said, every shadow living in my head, every ghost that called my name at night, every lie dressed up as truth and light. I tried to fix what I couldn't heal, tried to carry things I couldn't feel, but in the quiet I heard a voice, soft as mercy, firm as choice. I begged for answers I couldn't find, searched their faces, searched my mind. I tried to prove I wasn't wrong, tried to hold on way too long, but faith came knocking on my door, said, "Child, you don't have to fight no more." And something deep inside my chest finally learned how to rest. Some doors don't close with anger or fire, some close when your soul gets tired. So I walk away in peace, not pain, not in bitterness, not in chains. I don't need revenge, I don't need proof. God already knows the truth. I don't raise my voice, I don't explain. I don't carry guilt, that's not my shame. I just lay it down at His feet, and I walk away in peace. I don't argue with it yesterday, I don't chase love that fades away, I don't prove what I already know, I don't water seeds that never grow. Silence taught me how to see what was never meant for me. Some battles are meant to win, they're meant to end where they begin. I watch the truth rise through the lies, like morning breaking through the sky. I learned that calm can be strong, and walking away ain't wrong. I don't need closure, I need grace. I don't need answers, I need space. And heaven whispered through the air, let me carry what you bear. I gave my fear to holy hand, and I finally understand. So I walk away in peace, not pain, not in bitterness, not in chains. I don't need revenge, I don't need proof. God already knows the truth. I don't raise my voice, I don't explain. I don't carry guilt, that's not my shame. I just lay it down at His feet, and I walk away in peace. Like a lone rider on a midnight road, with a tired heart and a lighter load. I don't hate you, I just release what God never meant to live in me. I don't curse you, I don't pray you fall, I just step outside of it all. Grace don't scream, it don't compete, it moves in quiet victory. I don't chase closure anymore, I don't knock on a locked door. If God shut it, I let it be. What's meant for me will come to me. I don't shrink just to be loved, I don't beg what heaven judged. If it costs my soul, it's not for me. I choose God, I choose peace. So I walk away in peace, not pain, not in bitterness, not in chains. I don't need revenge, I don't need proof. God already knows the truth. I don't raise my voice, I don't explain. I don't carry guilt, that's not my shame. I just lay it down at His feet, and I walk away, and I walk away in peace. Not broken, not weak, just free. I walk away in peace, with heaven behind me, and God leading me. voices lied, told me I was small, told me where to hide. But in the quiet I heard a softer sound, like heaven whispering, don't you back down. I've been tested by storms I didn't choose, loved too hard and learned how much I lose. But every tear was writing something true. There was a plan I couldn't see coming through. They thought I'd break, they thought I'd bend, but God was shaping me again. I'm still chosen, still standing tall, still here in heaven when the world would call. What tried to break me made me strong. I wasn't lost, I was led all along. I don't chase shadows, I walk in light. I gave my battles up to God that night. They thought I'd fade, but here I am, still chosen by His hand. I don't argue with ghosts from yesterday. I learned the holy art of walking away. I watch in silence, let truth unfold. Let God handle what I can't control. They try to pull me back into the fire, but I was climbing higher than their desire. My peace got louder than their noise. My heart got stronger when I made my choice. I don't explain what God revealed, I stand on what my spirit feels. I'm still chosen, still standing tall, still here in heaven when the world would call. What tried to break me made me strong. I wasn't lost, I was led all along. I don't chase shadows, I walk in light. I gave my battles up to God that night. They thought I'd fade, but here I am, still chosen by His hand. Like a lone rider on a midnight road, I laid my burdens down and gave Him my load. No bitterness, no chains, no fear, just a quiet voice saying I'm near. I'm still chosen, hear the wind call my name. Still walking forward, never the same. What tried to end me gave me wings. Now I rise above forgotten things. If they don't understand, that's fine with me. God restored my sight so I could finally see. They thought I'd fade, but here I am, still chosen, still chosen by His hand. I used to wonder why the doors stayed shut, why the world rolled on and I got stuck, why my prayers felt like they hit the sky, why I kept walking but never knew why. I watched the stars from a quiet place, feeling forgotten in time and space. deep in my bones, a whisper said, "You're not delayed, you're being led." I worked in silence while others shine, built my faith one brick at a time. They never saw the nights I cried, or how many times I almost died inside. But every tear carved something new, a stronger heart, a clearer view. Every lonely mile I ran was shaping who I'd one day stand. Some seasons feel like being denied, but they're God's way of building you inside. I was hidden for a reason, held back for a time, like a song in the dark, waiting for its line. God don't rush what He's making strong. He don't send you out till you can carry the song. I was quiet, I was growing, I was learning to see. Now the door's gone open when it's meant to be. I was hidden for a reason, now I'm stepping free. They thought I was small, thought I was shy, thought I was scared to touch the sky, but they didn't know the fire in me, or the prayers I prayed on bended knees. I learned to stand without a crowd, to speak to God when life was loud, and every moment I felt unseen was heaven building something deep. I stopped explaining who I am, stopped shrinking to fit their plans, stopped begging love that couldn't stay, stopped trying to prove I was okay. Now I see the pattern in my past, nothing wasted, nothing cast. Every closed door, every delay was God whispering, not yet, just wait. If the road felt long and lonely too, it's 'cause God was strengthening you. I was hidden for a reason, held back for a time, like a song in the dark, waiting for its line. God don't rush what He's making strong. He don't send you out till you can carry the song. I was quiet, I was growing, I was learning to see. Now the door's gone open when it's meant to be. I was hidden for a reason, now I'm stepping free. A diamond don't shine in the dirt at first, a river don't run till it breaks through earth. If you're waiting and it hurts inside, you're not forgotten, you're being refined. They only saw the waiting years, they never saw the silent wars. But God was writing destiny in every tear that fell from me. I used to ask, why not me? Now I ask, Lord, what do you see? If I had gotten what I prayed, I might have broken, I might have strayed. So thank you, God, for every no, for every slow road, every hidden road. You knew the woman I'd become before the world even knew my name. I was hidden for a reason, held back for a time, like a flame in the wind, learning how to climb. God don't waste what the devil tried. He turns wounds into wings and truth into pride. I'm done shrinking, I'm done scared, I'm done living like I'm not called there. I was hidden for a reason, now I'm stepping free. Hidden for a reason, held for a season, now see. Learned how to smile real quiet, learned how to stay out of sight, learned how to make myself smaller so nobody felt I was too bright. I bit my tongue, I softened my voice, I made my dreams a second choice. I thought being humble meant disappearing, thought being kind meant losing myself. I watched them laugh when I held back, watched them walk while I stayed intact. I waited for permission that never came, waited for someone to speak my name. But late one night in the silence, I felt a fire I couldn't deny, and heaven whispered through my fear, daughter, you were born to rise. I didn't come this far to hide, I didn't survive just to survive. Playing small is over, I'm done with fear. God didn't bring me this far to stay unclear. I'm not apologizing for the light He gave, I'm not shrinking back just to keep folks safe. If I'm meant to shine, I'm gonna shine bright. Let the Lord be seen in my life tonight. Playing small is over, I'm stepping in a light. Loud was pride and quiet was holy inside, but I learned silence can be chains when God is calling you by name. I stopped explaining who I am, stopped folding into smaller plans, stopped begging love that couldn't stay, stopped proving I was okay. Now when I walk steady, not loud, not rude, just ready. I don't compete, I don't pretend, I don't explain myself again. If they don't see it, that's alright. God already signed my life, and every scar that tried to break me now looks like wings that carry me. I'm not chasing approval anymore, I'm walking through the open door. Playing small is over, I'm done with fear. God didn't bring me this far to stay unclear. I'm not apologizing for the light He gave, I'm not shrinking back just to keep folks safe. If I'm meant to shine, I'm gonna shine bright. Let the Lord be seen in my life tonight. Playing small is over, I'm stepping in a light. Like a lone rider under a wide open sky, I carry quiet dreams I was scared to try. But a candle don't ask a mission to glow, it just burns where God tells it to go. They can keep their comfort, I'll keep my call. I'd rather stand with God than please them all. If my voice shakes, I'll still speak. If my hands tremble, I'll still reach. I don't need a crown to be chosen, I don't need a crowd to be known. If God sees me, that's enough. If God walks with me, I'm home. I don't need applause to breathe, I don't need approval to believe. If heaven wrote my destiny, who am I to disagree? Playing small is over, I'm done with fear. I'm done with silence that's not sincere. I'll love with truth, I'll speak with grace, but I won't shrink to fit that place. If I'm meant to shine, I'm gonna shine bright. Let the Lord be seen in my life tonight. Playing small is over, I'm stepping in a light. I'm stepping in a light. Yeah, I'm stepping in a light. No more hiding, no more shrinking. my life was ordinary, just another face in a wide open world, just another heart trying not to break, just another girl with quiet dreams. I walked through days like they were shadows, never knowing what I carried inside. But somewhere in the dark of my questions, I felt a spark I couldn't hide. I saw the pain in people's eyes, heard the prayers they never cried, and something in me started burning like heaven calling me by name. I didn't ask for this fire, didn't choose a road it made, but when God touched my trembling hands, I knew I couldn't look away. If He gave me a light to carry, why would I ever bury? So let my light shine, let it burn, let it be the lesson that somebody learns. Not about me, but about grace, about God showing up in a broken place. If my story can help one heart survive, and Lord, let my light shine. I've been through nights that tried to steal the faith I swore I'd never feel. I've been through silence louder than screams, and dreams that died before their wings, but mercy found me in the rubble. Grace lifted me when I was weak. Now I don't hide what healed me whole, I don't hush what saved my soul. If loving God makes me strange, then I'll gladly bear that name. I don't need fame, I don't need gold, I just want truth in a world so cold. If my voice shakes, I'll still testify, because God's the reason I'm alive. I'm not ashamed of where I've been, it's proof of how He pulled me in. Yeah, so let my light shine, let it burn, let it be the lesson that somebody learns. Not about me, but about grace, about God showing up in a broken place. If my story can help one heart survive, and Lord, let my light shine. Like a lantern on a lonely road, I carried more than I ever showed. Wind tried to blow me out of sight, but God kept feeding me His light. A candle don't choose where it's placed, it just glows in the darkest space. So here I stand, no disguise, just a soul learning how to rise. I used to pray just to survive, now I pray so others stay alive. If my tears can water someone's seed, then every heartbreak had a need. I don't know how far my light will go, I just know I can't keep it low. If heaven lit it deep in me, then hiding it will be tragedy. So let my light shine, let it burn, let it reach the hearts that never learned. Not about me, but about grace, about God showing up in every place. If my story can help one heart survive, and Lord, let my light shine. Let it shine through the dark and fear, let it shine so the lost can hear. If my life can make your love divine, then Lord, let my light shine. Let it shine. Ooh, let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Not for glory, not for pride, just for love, just for light. Lord, let my light shine. to be someone's wife. I grew up with dust in my lungs, and prayers on my tongue, and fire in my blood. They said, girl, slow down, be sweet, don't make waves, don't move your feet. But the wind always spoke my name, and the sky never felt the same. I learned early how to stand alone, how to make a home out of broken bones, how to trust God when love went wrong, how to stay soft and still stay strong. I watched the world try to tame my soul, try to fit me in a smaller mold, but I felt something deep inside, a road I couldn't deny. Some girls dream of diamond rings, I dreamed of bigger things. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, not a girl who's gonna fall in love with lies that fade away. I ride with truth beside me, ain't God right there to guide me on a wild and holy way. They tried to box me in, but heaven broke the wall, and now I'm running free and wide. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, and the Lord is who I'm following. He's the reins I hold inside. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, not a girl who's gonna fall in love with lies that fade away. I ride with truth beside me, and God right there to guide me on a wild and holy way. They try to box me in, but heaven broke the wall, and now I'm running free and wide. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, and the Lord is who I'm following. Yeah, He's the reins I hold inside. I've loved men who feared my light, loved men who wanted me quiet, loved men who mistook control for love that never touched my soul. But I learned hearts can lie real sweet, and cages can look like safety. So I kiss my fear goodbye and chose the road instead. Now when I walk steady and not loud, not cold, just ready. I don't chase love that's half alive, I don't beg for someone to see my shine. If you can't ride beside my fate, don't ask me why I ride away, 'cause I got miles between me and doubt, and heaven knows what I'm about. If loving God makes me strange, then I'll gladly bear that name. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, not a girl who's gonna fall in love with lies that fade away. I ride with truth beside me, and God right there to guide me on a wild and holy way. They tried to box me in, but heaven broke the wall, and now I'm running free and wide. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, and the Lord is who I'm following. He's the reins I hold inside. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, a girl who's gonna fall in love with lies that fade away. I ride with truth beside me, and God right there to guide me on a wild and holy. Like a lone rider under desert skies, with dust on my boots and truth in my eyes. I don't hate love, I just choose a love that don't make me lose. I'd rather ride alone with God than ride with someone lost in fraud. If you can't walk where my faith has been, don't ask me why, I won't let you in. Maybe someday love will come, riding slow like a setting sun. But until that day I'll stay where God leads me anyway. I don't fear being alone no more. Lonely roads taught me what I'm for, and if love finds me on this trail, it'll have to love my God as well. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, not a girl who's gonna fall in love with shadows that fade away. I ride with truth beside me, and God right there to guide me on a wild and holy way. They try to box me in, but heaven broke the wall, and now I'm running free and wide. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, and the Lord is who I'm following. Yeah, He's the reins I hold inside. I'm a cowgirl with a calling, riding through the night. Cowgirl with a calling, walking in His light. Yeah. I'm a cowgirl with a calling. The sky was wide and empty, the road was long and bare, wind singing through the silence like God was speaking there. I walked with dust on my shoulders and questions in my hands. I didn't know where I was going, only that I couldn't stand. I've talked to walls of silence, I've cried beneath the moon, I've begged the stars for answers that never came too soon. But in the middle of the quiet, when the world felt far away, I heard a voice inside my heart that gently said my name. Some prayers don't rise in churches, some rise from broken land. These are desert prayers, whispered in the night air, when nobody hears but God. I don't need gold or glory, just mercy for my story, and a sign that I'm not lost. If the road is rough and lonely, I'll still trust you only, even when I don't understand. These are desert prayers from a heart laid bare in the hollow of your hand. I've loved things that were fading, I've trusted things that lied, I've built my dreams on people who couldn't stand beside. But every shattered promise led me back to you, and every road that broke my heart showed me what was true. Now I don't beg for answers, I don't chase passing flames, I don't fear lonely highways or calling out your name. If you lead me through the fire, I'll follow anyway, 'cause even in the desert, you've never walked away. If faith is walking blind, I'll trust you with my eyes. These are desert prayers, whispered in the night air, when nobody hears but God. I don't need gold or glory, just mercy for my story, and a sign that I'm not lost. If the road is rough and lonely, I'll still trust you only, even when I don't understand. These are desert prayers from a heart laid bare in the hollow of your hand. Like a lone rider under burning skies, with dust on my boots and truth in my eyes, I laid my pride in the sand below and gave you everything I couldn't hold. If you never answer the way I pray, I'll still follow you anyway, 'cause love ain't proved by easy roads, it's proved when the desert glows. Maybe I was never lost, maybe I was just being led, maybe every lonely mile was a prayer I never said. Maybe the desert wasn't punishment, maybe it was holy ground, maybe God was closer there than anywhere I'd been found. These are desert prayers, rising through the night air, from a soul that learned to stand. I don't need gold or glory, just mercy for my story, and your hand around my hand. If the road is rough and lonely, I'll still trust you only, even when I don't understand. These are desert prayers from a